Hello and welcome back to Choice Bits of Bliss. Today we're going to be working with my Through the Seasons fall kit. And as you can see, I've got a lot already done to get started. Let's talk about the paper. I'm using 49 and Market. And I'm going to slide a sketch in here or a layout that I intend to scrap lift. Shannon at Creative Chaos in Tennessee, I think is her channel name. I'll have her linked below. But she had posted this on her Facebook group, and I loved the sketch. I loved the layout. So I'm going to modify it a little bit, but the general idea is to put scraps on this layer on the back side, and then of course, as you can see, the layout doesn't look like this, but I'm going to go ahead and layer it. I initially started out this way, and that would look fine. It would look okay. But I felt like I needed this relief, this difference in between the layers to help bring it all together. And this particular paper has this really heavy yellow splotch on the side. And I didn't want that much. I want these diagonal lines. I really, really like that. So I have not adhered anything. I wanted to show you this process, this part, because I intend to sew those scraps in. And this paper is so thick that I wanted to be certain not to sew through several layers of 49 and Market. I tried to avoid that at all costs because of how dense this paper is. It's very, very thick. I don't even want to sew through two. Now, can my machine do that? Sure, it can. But my intention is to take my scraps and attach them, sewing on this layer. Then I'm going to adhere my layers. Now, I store my scraps in these envelopes that I gotten from a long time ago from Amazon. I love them. This is probably for me and my workflow. This has been the best solution for my scraps. I'm able to separate them by color, and it doesn't matter what size is in here. I don't mind picking through a little bit. I don't like picking through a ton. So I keep my yellow and orange together, and my green is separate because I use a lot of green because I love green. I did not pull out my neutrals because I already have some scraps of brown in my kit. So let me tell you what I'm thinking about. So this paper is telling me what colors I need to bring in. And I have some oranges, I have brown, I have yellow and green. And that is why I'm going to use those colors in my scraps. Okay, I'm going to pause. When I come back, I'll have the scraps attached. Okay, my base has been created. I love it. I love these little details. Now, in the original layout that I'm scrap lifting, they go all the way around. And I decided to just create 5 focal points. That's not focal points. Anyway, there's 5 spots. So now I have trimmed down my photos, and this is the skyline of Raleigh here. And we were in a park that had these tiles that you put in ditches or whatever. Anyway, they had created art with that. So I took, these are the photos that I decided to use. And now I just need to add my embellishments, and this layout will be done. It's coming together really fast, so I love that. I have all of these chipboard pieces here that were from Bella Boulevard that I had in my kit that I would like. So I'm going to focus on these colors, this orange, green, brown, yellow, and bring in some, so I'm not going to use the blues. So these will not be used. But I'm going to arrange these, get to a point that I'm happy with, and then I'll come back and share it with you. And just like that, with the magic of video, this layout is completed. I used only the chipboard from the Bella Boulevard chipboard sheet to embellish my layout. I think it is adorable. I just think this is a cute, fun layout, and I love it. So I want to say thank you to Shannon for sharing that layout for me to scrap lift. She didn't know I was going to scrap lift it, but I really appreciate her sharing it. Come back. We will chat again soon. Bye-bye.